Welcome back to the best damn show that ain't on TV. Will recommends. Here we go, off to the show. I'm sorry that was lame, but whatever, let's do it. Let's take a trip down Magical Girl Lane. So according to Shin-chan, to be a man you must have honor and a penis.
To be a man, you must have honor, and a penis.
But to me, being a man also means watching shows that are stereotypically associated with girls. Now, I've watched my fair share of girly shows, Sugar Sugar Rune, Sailor Moon, Kamikaze Kaito Jun, Pretty Cure, and I'm going to talk about all those one day, but today's going to be for a show called Sasami Magical Girls Club. Now, I know what you're thinking, how can a manly man like me enjoy something like Sasami Magical Girls Club? Well, let me tell you something, brother. Sasami Magical Girls Club is kind of made for girls, but if you look deeper, the story is about friendship and all this other good stuff that even a man could like. Let's go over it, and I'm gonna tell you why I love it. So, the story of this show goes as follows. Sasami Iwakura has been endowed with magical powers since birth, but at age 3 she is forbidden by her parents to use them, so she decides to keep her magical powers a secret. But at the start of a new term, she encounters the new transfer teacher Washu and her pet Ryo-Oki, and her life is about to change. So if you don't know, these characters are based on the old show Tenchi Muyo. This is a spin-off of that show. Actually, it's a spin-off of a spin-off that was called Pretty Magical Sammy or something. But it's a spin-off of that spin-off, so this is like a triple threat spin-off. How much more manly can you get than a triple threat spin-off? I mean, come on, honestly. So anyways, the first half of this anime is basically centered around character development and them being friends and just all this cute stuff. The song is super cute. Here's what the opening is.
Make a wish and ride with me into the moonlight. Make a wish and ride with me into the moonlight. Fly among the stars and see a world that's so dreamlike. Fly among the stars and see a world that's so dreamlike.
And this is also the ending.
Don't stop now, here's your chance. Find a star in your heart.
So the first half of the show is your typical girlish show. It's for girls. I loved it though. I mean, I love all things that are for girls too, because I go both ways. In terms of anime, not in terms of sexuality. Please, I'm straight. Okay, I'm straight. I think. Am I? Yeah, I'm pretty straight. Straight as a spaghetti noodle. Now the second half of this show, the ending is this.
Walking all alone as the sun goes down. Days will come and go with my love yet to be found. Oh, I wish I could cast a spell to bring him to me. I would chant so well.
So when I saw this for the first time, this ending hit me hard because I'm like, what is this? It's supposed to be a super cute, super easygoing show, but this ending is super like dreadful, super sad, sorrowful, and hardcore, and it foreshadows things to come. Now the plot of this show goes from them being in school, blah blah blah, them learning all their powers, to their teacher saying that they are ready to go outside and face the evils of the world and change the world for the better. And that also introduces a ton of bad guys and stuff, which I will not spoil for you, because if I spoil things, then you will not feel what I felt when I first got from that first half to the second half. The second half is nothing like the first half. Nothing like it. If you're not ready for this second half will slap you in the face. It will slap you in the face and you'll be like, what happened? Because this show literally takes like a transformation. It goes Super Saiyan for the second half. Super Saiyan 4 even for the second half. And that second half is one of the best things I have ever watched, to me at least, because usually when a show is geared for girls or for boys, they stick to one kind of element and they never go past that element. This show to me felt like they were like, okay, the first half, let's make sure that we're okay with the people watching it, blah blah blah, and then the second half we're just gonna go bang right through it, you know? And that's why I think I like this show so much, because the second half didn't feel like the first half, you know? There was betrayal, there was stuff like that, there was all kind of stuff in the second half that I would not have expected from this anime watching the first season and hearing the opening and the ending, but then they changed the ending to go with the second half. That's why music in anime is so important. The music, the openings and the endings, and the music that is inside of the shows are almost as important as the actual show themselves, because it sets you up to feel and to be ready for the things that can happen in the anime. All in all, Sasami Magical Girls Club is a very enjoyable thing, and I hope that you guys will watch it too, or at least try it out. You can watch it in English or Japanese. I saw it in English because I think that the second ending sounds better in English, so I watched it in English. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this show, and if you want to watch it, then you can just search Sasami Magical Girls Club episode 1 on Google. You can watch it illegally, or you can watch it legally and buy it. Anyways, that's about it for this video. See you guys next week. There's probably going to be one video a week for a while until I get used to making quality stuff, because I don't care about quantity, I care about quality. I want to bring you guys the best things that I can bring you with the best of my abilities, which I don't have very much ability to do anything. So yeah, see you next week. If you guys have any suggestions on what I should talk about or whatever, then you can say so in the comments. If you just want to say hi, say so in the comments. Remember to like the video if you got this far, because whatever, because I like likes. And see you guys next week. Peace.